Hi guys, welcome to our channel. It's Sunday today, so it's time to make the most delicious South Indian delicacy ever. This is called Sambar Sadam or Sambar rice. This is one of the healthiest and most delicious rice recipes you can ever wish to have. It has loads of vegetables, it has pulses, it has rice, and I usually do it on a Sunday because you can use as many veggies as you want, leftover veggies. So let's have a look at how to make Sambar Sadam. Let's pressure cook our dal and rice for sambar sadam. So put in about 1 teaspoon of oil. Let the oil heat up a little. Put in your soaked tur dal. Just saute your dals for about a minute or so till they become fragrant. You'll get a very nice aroma when ultimately in sambar rice. The dals have been sauteed for a minute. Put in your rice. The ratio of rice and dal is about 2.5 is to 1. 2.5 rice is to 1 dal. You can add your water now. Be sure to add a little more water than you would normally do because you need to pressure cook your lentils till they are really mushy. So about 4 to 5 whistles for sure. So if you normally add about 3 cups of water for cooking 1 cup of rice and dal, add half a cup of extra water. Add in a pinch of turmeric, a little bit of salt, not too much, and about 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds or methi seeds. Just add methi seeds definitely while cooking your rice and dal because it's really good for your health. It helps digestion. Now allow your rice and dal to pressure cook for about 4 to 5 whistles. We'll prepare the sambar masala. For sambar masala, I have taken 1 teaspoon of gingerly oil. I'm taking 2.5 teaspoons of chana dal. Put in your chana dal first because it takes the longest to get fried. I've sauteed chana dals for half a minute. Put in about 3/4 teaspoon of whole black pepper, 4 dried red chilies. This you can vary according to your need. These are really spicy, so I have taken only 4. You can take even 5. Saute them for about half a minute or more. Let's put in our other ingredients also. About 1.5 teaspoons of tur dal, cumin seeds or jeera for flavor, 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. I've already put fenugreek seeds while pressure cooking dal and rice, so you don't need a lot of it because it is bitter in taste. So let's fry this nicely till about all the lentils get a reddish color. Last goes in your coriander seeds, about 5 teaspoons of coriander seeds. So the ratio of coriander seeds to chana dal should be about 2:1 or 2.5:1. So let them roast nicely. You can see the color of the lentils, they're almost reddish now. This has to be the color. So now you put in about 3 tablespoons of grated coconut. Finally saute for about a minute and then we can switch off the flame. Rest this mixture for about 5 minutes and after cooling down we'll grind it to a powder. For making sambar sadam, I have taken about 1 teaspoon to 1.5 teaspoons of sesame oil in a pan. We'll begin by sauteing our onions first. So these are shallots or baby onions. Our onions have changed color, so now we'll be putting in other veggies. So about 1 drumstick cut into cylindrical pieces, some yellow pumpkin, some bottle gourd or lauki, and beans and carrot. So like to put in about 1 cube potato. You can use veggies of your choice. In go your tomatoes now, and then add just a little bit of water, just enough so that you can cook your vegetables. Add a little turmeric and some salt required for the veggies. We'll be adding in more salt later, and cover and cook the veggies for about 5 to 7 minutes. Our vegetables have been cooking for 5 to 7 minutes. See, they are half cooked now. So now we add our tamarind water. I have soaked in a small lemon sized ball of tamarind in warm water for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now we'll allow this to boil nicely for about 10 to 12 minutes. let's check our vegetables. This has been boiling for about 15 to 20 minutes. You can see our vegetables are completely cooked. We can put in a sprig of curry leaves. And now we'll add our rice dal mixture. See how nicely this has been cooked. This has to be cooked to this consistency. Just mix it nicely. Now this is a bit thick, but before adding water, we'll add our powdered masala, sambar masala, grated with coconut, and give it a nice mix again. Let all the flavors of masala get absorbed in the rice. Now it's time to adjust the consistency of our sambar rice. It has to be a little more fluid. So whatever leftover masala I had in my blender, I have added a little water, little warm water, with a nice mix. And allow this to cook for another 5 minutes till the flavor of the masala gets absorbed nicely in the rice. Also add in your required amount of salt now for the rice and dal mixture. Let this cover and cook for about 5 minutes. Our sambar rice is now almost ready. Just smear in about a teaspoon of ghee in this. Let's do a small tempering for our sambar sadam. About 1 teaspoon of ghee I have taken. You can use vegetable oil also. Put in about 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 dried red chili, and a little bit of asafoetida or hing. Then it goes into, just give it a little mix, and finally garnish with fresh chopped coriander leaves. That's your sambar sadam or sambar rice, guys. You should ideally let your sambar rice sit for about 10 to 15 minutes so that all the flavors get absorbed nicely and it thickens a little. When you switch off your flame, just make sure that the consistency is just a little flowy like this. It will thicken a bit in 10 minutes, after which it will be ready to serve. That's our delicious sambar rice ready to be served, guys. I've allowed this to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can see the consistency has just become perfect for you to enjoy this with papadam, with chips, and with also some chilled raita. So tell me how you like the recipe, guys, and do subscribe to our channel.